What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Warrior in the Garden movement. My name is Dominic. So glad you're here today. Today, I want to talk about what I miss about being in the military, being on active duty. So, if you don't know, I was in the Air Force for 4 years, stationed in Charleston. I worked in the med group, I worked in the clinic, I was a public health technician, and I have to say that work environment was unlike anything I've ever been a part of in my life. And I'm still in the Air National Guard, and kind of get my military fix once a month. But being on active duty and in that place, it was just a completely different experience, unlike anything I've ever found or been a part of. It was, I've tried to find that same type of feeling, that same type of group. I haven't found it in gyms or other jobs or even in the guard. I don't have that same feeling with what we had there. So I actually joined the Air Force in 2010. I was stationed in Charleston, and I got lucky. I got my first pick for that base, and I was there for 4 years. And so, just reminiscing a little bit, I still have really close contact with several of the people that I worked with. And it got me thinking of why was that so different? What was so different? And there was a lot of factors. So you're the average of the people closest to you. Everyone's heard that saying, and I think that was definitely the case in this situation. We have in the Air Force, we have a program where you can be promoted 6 months earlier if you excel at certain things and do what you need to do. And it's actually pretty rare. You don't hear a lot of people getting this or being promoted early. And there was six of us that were promoted 6 months early, back to back to back. And that's just unheard of. We were all winning awards and at all the levels, and it was just absolutely unheard of. So the first thing that I miss is that leadership. That leadership team really pushed us. They always had our back no matter what the situation was. They were always there for us. And something super interesting that I found out later that I realized that they were doing was they didn't just throw us into work to get the work done. They actually took the time to learn us and understand us, and they put us into positions that we actually would excel at instead of just doing the work. So I really appreciated that. So that leadership team was absolutely phenomenal, and that carried into the rest of us. That's how we all operated and learned, and it really meant a lot. And a big part of the military is physical fitness, obviously, and that was another thing. We all always pushed each other to be better. We had one of the guys was a college athlete. I think he did track and field, and he pushed us. And we were all competitive. Being guys in the military, we were all super competitive. So we tried to keep up and catch up, and just have that. It pushed us to the next level. So we all always did fantastic. We had really hard workers, really dedicated, motivated workers, and that also pushed us to the next level. At the end of the day, if someone was still sitting there working, catching up on things, or if we had special missions come up or special trainings or whatever, people were always there ready to help. We were there for each other. And, at the end of the day, if someone was still there, you'd ask, before everyone left, you'd ask, hey, can I help? What can I do? and we'd all leave together. And you just don't see that these days. There's no initiative. It seems like everyone in that office had initiative to do, what needs to be done and get things done. And so we worked together, and then on our off time, we played together. We played sports, football or softball, whatever. We were all always hanging out. Our families hung out. We partied together. We were always together. We always had a good time. We always supported each other. If somebody was moving, we were there. There was no questions asked. The person moving bought some pizza and some beers, and we were there helping each other. A couple of them, I was even at the hospital when they had their first kid. It was just a super tight bond between all of us. So it was, and you don't see that today. You don't have that environment. You don't have that. Everyone is out for themselves, even in playing sports or playing softball with the guys. Everyone's out for themselves, or in the gyms, or at work. When's the last time you did something together as a team, a big project or something, and work together? Everybody's always out for themselves. When's my next raise, or what do I get out of it, or I don't get paid to do that mentality? It's just bullshit, and it's exhausting, and it's super freaking lame, the type of world we live in today. And so to bring this back, to build a community, I feel really invited to build a community, to build a network of just badass people that want to do better, that want to be better. So I have started a private Facebook group, and I invite everyone that is ready to make a change, to make a change in their physical health, to make a change in their body, to make a change in their mind, to make more money. As a group, to network together, to be there for each other, to build the support system that is needed today. The world is changing, and you don't have to be out here by yourself constantly getting punched in the fucking face. There's just too much depression and anxiety, and suicide rate is through the roof. That's not needed. So if you're having problems, and if you're ready to fix those problems, if you're ready to take massive fucking action, if you're ready to add massive value, I invite you to this group. The description, or the link, will be in the description. I hope to see you over there. I hope to see a lot of people over there ready to make something out of their lives. The suicide rate blows my mind, especially in the military. Why is that happening? Because people feel alone, unsupported. If something's happening in your life, I guarantee you someone else has already been through that situation and has an answer for you. So I want to invite you into this group where we will build, where we will grow, where we will develop into the warrior in the garden. It's exactly what warrior in the garden is. Instead of being the gardener in the war, constantly, life is war. We're constantly getting punched in the face. It doesn't have to be that way. We can be the gardener or the warrior in the garden. We can know exactly where life is, a clear plan, clear decisions, clear mindset. You have that support system. That's exactly what Warrior in the Garden is. So I welcome you to the group. I'll see you guys over there. Be the warrior in the garden, not the gardener in the war. See you later.